Hi, I'm Rich Harrison, co-director of Inovaris, and if you're watching this, you've either come across it by accident or you've been sent a link by us because you're interested in delivering our courses. Thank you if that's the case. If you are watching by accident and you're a trainer, please do keep watching. It may be a stroke of fate or luck, who knows. Firstly, many apologies for not having called all of you directly yet. Uptake on the email I sent out last week was much greater than expected. Friday, for every call I made back to someone, I kept receiving two more emails or answer phone messages. So ultimately, we thought it best to throw together a brief presentation come briefing pack and put this on YouTube. So secondly, apologies for the boring presentation you're about to see, but it was the quickest and most effective way to get back to all of you as soon as possible. I do aim to contact you all as soon as possible to get this process moving. So what I'd like to do first is tell you a little bit about Inovaris, who we are, and how we hope we can all help each other. We truly believe this is a fantastic opportunity for all of us that we want to share with you. So our background, both Linda Merrills and myself have got a couple of decades experience in innovation. I worked my way through the aerospace industry, then developed a series of innovation projects for government organisations, while Linda spent time with Apple UK, Jaguar Land Rover, and then built and sold her own web company. We've worked on a good number of innovation projects, I'd say 500 plus, and I think it's fair to say we know what makes things tick. However, amazingly, with our knowledge of innovation, we are amongst a minority. Most people do still believe that innovation is only about science, technology, new products, and this isn't right, it's so wrong. I did hear a quote a while back that I absolutely loved, and I've adapted it slightly to fit us. It says, "The responsibility for innovation shouldn't lie solely in the remit of researchers, scientists and academics. Any person in any company can contribute an idea towards that company's growth." And that's the precise philosophy that drives us forward. Innovation is about gaining benefit by doing something different. Now, as I mentioned, we've supported in excess of 500 companies between us, and it took a while, but we learned whatever company we work with, from our first ever client that was a laundry shop in Manchester through to a high-end engineering company, the tools we use are always the same. The success rate of the support we give depends on how well the problems can be identified, solutions can be developed, and how effectively they can be implemented. All of those factors had one thing in common: the workforce, the staff. We soon decided that the route to continual growth is by utilising the experience, knowledge and creativity within your workforce. Ultimately, we don't solve people's problems, we give them the tools to do it all themselves. So we developed a series of courses and trialled them. There were two main courses that look to train what we call innovation practitioners and innovation champions. There's a great military analogy here. Your innovation practitioners are your foot soldiers, the people on the ground who solve the problems and improve the operations on a daily basis, while your innovation champion is your general who provides your strategy which leads to your cultural change. This bit's really important because we're asking you to help us train an army of innovation practitioners not only around the UK but much wider. We went on our pilot programme, we went into companies greater than 30 people and offered them this course, which is called Innovation in Action. That's the practitioner's course, sorry. It takes a series of people from the business and teaches them to develop an entrepreneurial mindset to help develop the business. And I'll come back to that in a moment. We're in the process of developing the Innovation Champions course as something you guys can deliver too. We've had fantastic feedback from this when we've previously delivered it, but we do need to tailor it a little before it's ready for wider delivery. We're expecting to have this in the next couple of months So hold that thought for the time being and let's focus on the innovation practitioners for the moment. If you're looking for the key terms here, I'd tend to go with innovation, clearly, as long as you can explain to your client and they do understand the true meaning of the word, gaining benefit by doing something different. When you deliver this course, there are clear productivity increases when your staff start to think in this way. As a result, the staff become more engaged, which leads to continual growth. But it's this last word again, entrepreneurship, that I really like. As it sounds, an entrepreneur is little like an entrepreneur, but ultimately they are someone who demonstrates entrepreneurial capabilities inside their own organisation. It's a lovely word and a very powerful thought. So the course basics, and back to the point, we typically took 6 to 12 staff members from a single company, division or department and gave them this training. The course was split into 6 modules, which can be delivered either over 6 half days with a week in between, or over 3 full days with a fortnight in between. That time in between is essential for the candidates to play with what they've learned in one session before progressing to the next. It's very, very experiential. The 6 modules cover the role and importance of innovation, how to identify problems and opportunities, how to develop creative solutions, how to select creative solutions, how to turn solutions into projects, and how to communicate your ideas. The course itself, again, as I mentioned, is highly experiential. Each session is designed to be around 3 hours. You can go through the booklet in a fraction of that time, probably an hour or so, but that's not what this course is about. The success is about engaging with the learners and discussing their real day-to-day problems within their business. It's all about the context as well as the content. This is what we help with in the course training videos. The most important lesson is don't be fooled into thinking you need to understand their business and problems. That is really the whole point here. You don't. All you need to be able to do is deliver a tool set to them and they'll identify and solve their own problems. It's great fun. It's like lighting a fuse wire, watching it burn and seeing a creativity explosion. What we find is after completing this course, the people return to their place of work as innovation practitioners. They go back to support the people around them with idea development and driving ideas into the business. They are the heart of this process and problem solving, innovation, idea development within their organisation, but they will encounter barriers. Big ones including, for example, middle and senior management. This is where the second course comes in, Innovation Champions. We take 1 or 2 people from each company and train them as an innovation champion to act as the conduit between the practitioners and the senior management team. They push the ideas upwards and pull drivers downwards to help staff solve managers' problems for them. Again, let's go back to that quote. The staff members go to their managers with solutions, not problems. So as previously mentioned, we'd love to have some of you guys delivering the practitioners course and the champions course, but we are working on a few ideas at the moment to get this moving. If you've got good business management training skills, you'll pick this up easily, but we do need to finish the course structure before getting it out to you. So the feedback we've had today, I don't normally like reading slides, but I will in this case. Makes more sense. We've been on a lot of courses. This is the first which really has significant impact on the business and makes a difference. This course brings the company into the 21st century with modern and better ways of working. It's your best chance to build a team of people who can genuinely shoulder responsibility for growing the business. And my absolute favourite, my staff used to come to me with problems, now they come to me with solutions. There was another one I didn't put on, but again it was really, really nice. The MD said, if I got hit by a bus and had to go to hospital tomorrow, I'd lay there knowing my business is getting stronger, not weaker, in my absence. And again, very, very powerful statement. We're ultimately asking you to become the people to help us deliver initially the practitioner courses and when they're ready, the champion courses. So what do we need you to do? It's simple. We want you to go out and sign up your current clients onto this course and deliver it to them. We then want you to use it to draw new clients in. Hopefully you can integrate this with whatever else you do to make your whole offering so much greater than the sum of the parts. Getting this moving should complement everything else that you do. Just by engaging the workforce, making them better and having them solving problems on a day-to-day basis. It really, really is that simple. Our process is quite simple too. As soon as you express an interest to us, we'll send you our simple getting to know you form. This is just an easy way for us to better understand what you do. For us it's great because it's a little bit more consistent than a CV and it allows us to provide you with the best and most suitable support moving forward. As soon as we've got this, we'll send you an invite to our next webinar, which will give you an insight into the first module, the content, the context, some hints and tips, and give you a chance to fire some questions at us too. If you're happy with the webinar, hopefully you'll be even more excited. We'll forward you a copy of our sign-up form. Now it's effectively a basic contract where we agree payment terms, intellectual property protection, client data privacy, blah blah, all the other standard stuff you'd expect to see. And once it is signed and sent back to us, we can provide you with access to all 6 modules and training videos. However, they'll be for your perusal, not for downloading and printing. I'll go into that in a moment. We can then ask you to join our dedicated LinkedIn community to share stories, case studies and best practice, because ultimately, again, we want to be here to help you. So onto the sign up process. Whenever you get a client, you inform us, the client pays, and we send you print quality booklets, as many as you need to deliver the 6 modules. It really is that simple. We're flexible on payment. We understand you all have different relationships with your clients, so if you'd rather your client pay you and then you pay us, or whether you want your client to pay us and then we pay you, we're flexible either way. This really is the start of a big journey for us. We're keen to involve the right associates and partners with no sign-up cost, so everybody wins. As we progress, we'll be looking to deliver overseas and expand our course content. And we're in the process of developing a shorter series of high growth business courses as we speak too, which we can't wait to get online for you guys. So yeah, we're building a model where we want to get all of you delivering with no sign-up costs. You're helping us grow, which we massively appreciate. But the beauty is everyone stands to benefit from it. Your clients, you and us. So do please come and speak to us. If you've got a company who you think might want the training but they're too small or too large, let's have a chat. The beauty is, again, we own all the intellectual property. It's our content, so we can tweak it or amend it to make it as relevant as you want to a specific client. In answer to some of the questions you've kindly been mailing us, yes to pretty much everything. If you're working with a large company, we do have the mechanism to support this on a departmental basis. Equally, if you're working with smaller companies, we can pull together a few in a single cohort. Either way, please contact us. We'll discuss pricing options, what works for you, what works for your client, and so on. We're really looking forward to working with all of you guys. I hope you're still interested after watching and listening to what probably isn't my finest presentation, but it serves a purpose. Please do get in touch with us so we can send you the Getting to Know You form and get things moving. Last but not least, we're about bringing solutions, not problems, and want to welcome you all on a fantastic journey. My email is richard@inovaris.co.uk. Please contact me with any questions you have. Visit our website, inovaris.co.uk, although we do need to upload some more course information on there. We're on Facebook, Inovaris UK, and Twitter, Inovaris_UK. And last but not least, you'll find me on LinkedIn, and I do blog quite regularly on these similar subjects. So many, many thanks for your time, and I'm really looking forward to speaking to you soon. Thanks.